What are the activities that takes place in structuring this unique process that actually makes a counseling session become recognized as a counseling session and not simply as a helping session? I'm Dr. Sylvester Odanga, here to tell you what counseling really is. The structuring that takes place at the beginning of a counseling session has some components, 3 of them in fact. The first component is that you tell the client the limits of the counseling session. The first limit is on the time. This session will take place between this time and this time, and it will take place this long. The other limit is on how much they were supposed to have paid or how much they'll be required to pay. Those are the limits. The next thing that you tell the client is that whatever they are going to tell you in that session is going to be kept confidential. It's going to be kept confidential. That's the second thing. And the third thing that you do in the structuring session is you obtain the client's agreement to those conditions. Condition 1, that this session is going to take place at this time to this time. Condition 2, that you are going to keep whatever is shared here in confidentiality. And the third condition is that you are going to be the counselor and the client is going to be the client. That is an affirmation of the roles. When you have stated those 3 things, you ask the client, have you agreed or do you agree to these conditions? And when they say yes, that is the structure. That is the structure. Now what is taking place from that point on is actually a counseling session. Without that structure taking place, that is not a counseling session. That may be a guidance session, it may be an advice session, it may be an education session, it can be a preaching session, it can be a helping session, but one thing it is not counseling. But as I was talking about this, I mentioned about confidentiality. And you may be wondering, what is this confidentiality thing? Take a watch in the next video. I'll tell you what confidentiality is. Welcome.